Whi-mo-ri. Today we'd like to introduce about Sungshin's only traditional mask dance, Talchum Club Whi-mo-ri.
So we're gonna talk over the meaning of Whi-mo-ri and Talchum itself, and a specific Talchum we do, and lastly, gonna go through the history of Whi-mo-ri. So let's begin with what Whi-mo-ri is.
Whi-mo-ri was established in 1978 to pass down Talchum. Whi-mo-ri has two meanings. As known, it points out the rhythm of traditional Korean music. 둘, 셋. And it also can be translated to the action of typhoon. So this is our motto: sweep the world with your movement. Whi-mo-ri took part in not only passing down Talchum but also in many social activities for human rights and liberty. And what's special about Whi-mo-ri is this: Whi-mo-ri is Sungshin club, so there's no man in our club. Why it is so important? As Peking opera and some English troupe in 16th century did, Joseon dynasty banned women for playing their role. So during the master class with other schools, I only allowed to choose 기생, so-called feminine role, but I could do masculine or the main characters in Whi-mo-ri. Yes, in Whi-mo-ri, our members had right to choose our own role. And this is why we love Whi-mo-ri.
So what makes this old traditional dance attractive enough to inherit? Talchum is not just a mass dance. It's a Korean art form combined with not only dance and music, but also vocal expressions like art, so
좋다!
and various dramas all together since ancient Korea for over 1500 years. And it represents civilians' life, denouncing corrupt society and rotten noblemen and Buddhist monks. You can easily find lots of metaphorical expressions in Talchum like this. Can you guess what metaphor is in it? It's a monk sexually arresting a woman. So back in the days, Korea had a strict hierarchy and monks were on the top of it. So metaphors like this was the way to avoid any possible problems between performers and high-class people. Wearing a mask and using metaphorical expressions like this, performers could disguise themselves and prevent punishment from people with wealth and power.
So you may wonder why monks are ridiculed. Joseon dynasty emphasized Confucianism as state religion and denied other religious traditions such as Buddhism and Shamanism. But things were different for Goseong people. Goseong-Ogwangdae, which we mainly perform, is a talchum of southern parts of Korea. And the Goseong and the south parts of Korea are hilly. And every big mountain in Korea has a temple. It means that there were way more chances for Goseong citizens to interact with monks. So the satire on upper state monks was simple than other regions. Goseong-Ogwangdae depicts monks having sex.
That actually happened.
But it's true. And compared to other talchum, Goseong-Ogwangdae dance a lot. If you ever visited Andong before, you may have seen their mouth parts of their masks are open, but not in Goseong. Because Andong and other regions have more dialogue than Goseong-Ogwangdae.
So far, we focused on our club and Talchum itself. So let's take a look at major events that Whi-mo-ri has been through. So Talchum has been a symbol of civil activism, so did we. By the late 90s, the former members of Whi-mo-ri had fought for justice for minorities. They established the University Student Union of Talchum Seoul chapter and actively participated in multiple movements for civil rights. But sadly, you can see their frustrations when they faced glass ceiling while they were doing movements with the union they founded only because they were women. And the worst part is, we still face the same problem like they did, which was 20 years earlier.
Whi-mo-ri also stands at forefront of student demonstrations. In 2012, after the student council election was cancelled, the school announced the plans to remodel the student center and said they're going to eliminate club room. The student center and club room were a symbol of student autonomy, so the emergency committee of Sungshin Club Association strongly protested. At the time, Myung-sun Kim, the member of Whi-mo-ri, took charge of negotiation with school as a representative of emergency committee. And then school decided to guarantee the club's own spaces, and the emergency committee accepted the announcement.
And in 2015, we planned to do a flash mob in Hongdae to make Taichung more popular. So we gathered like 30 students who are in Taichung Club from 5 different universities in Seoul. As far as we know, the number of universities still have Taichung Club has been decreasing, and now only 6 to 7 universities still have it. It's sad and embarrassing, but anyways, a Taichung flash mob we planned it was successful. We wanted to get attention from the people who don't know anything about Taichung, and we made it. But now we don't do any social movements altogether, only because the world has been changed. Koreans achieve democracy and don't pursue one particular political goal anymore. But we are still trying to inherit Taichung and keep the core value what Whi-mo-ri has.
Sweep the world with your movement.